How to be chill and a little bit whimsical? You can't change your... You can't change how chill you are. That's just going against your nature. You're either built for it or not. But the same thing it could be said for someone who's more excited about things. Like, I can't be excited more for things as I am chill. You know? I think you just embrace your personality because there's a charm to it for anyone's. And trying to force to become some kind of different mold is more taxing for you in the long run. Going out of your comfort zone is good. Oh, I mean, only if it's worth it. If you continuously just run out of your way of your comfort zone all the time, then that's not psychologically sustainable. I think. Like, people like preaching all about all the successes of people doing great things after getting out of their comfort zone, but there's a lot of people who failed and like suffered a lot because they got out of their comfort zone too. Like, people glorify it. It's not always a good thing, you know? I feel like it's hard to grow if you stay in your comfort zone for too long. Well, that's because your comfort zone is not growing you. It depends on what you have as your comfort zone, too. I think, right? But we all make mistakes. And I feel like as long as your community is not toxic in the sense that they'll like ridicule you over it and stuff, and like, you know, forgive you for making mistakes and acknowledging it, I think that's okay. You know, obviously time to time you'll have your highs and lows. It's like any other like skill. It's like social skills. You don't have like 100% all the time. You have your highs and lows. And I think that's what like makes it a lot more okay for me too. Like, I understand that I have highs and lows with my moments and what I do. It's like the similar thing that Umehara Daigo-san, like the Street Fighter Pro, says. Like, if you're like consistently like staring at your results, a lot of time you get a lot less, you know. You get a lot sadder. I guess that's kind of how it is. Like, obviously, every VTuber has their. It's kind of interesting because a lot of VTubers, they have their peak at their debut. And like, I'm no exception to that. Like, everybody peaks at their debut and then it kind of plateaus. And then that makes from what I hear, right, that makes a lot of people sad. Because they always look back to their like, oh my gosh, I used to be so much more successful at the beginning. I used to be like popping off, and then now I'm plateauing and struggling. But I don't feel that way because I don't really look at those things, I guess, myself. Focusing on the process, it's like focusing on things that you can control and rather than things you can't control. I think that's the important thing. You can't control people like clicking onto your streams, but you can control trying to quality controlling, like, let's say you want to like try to make your streams more joppin'. Until next time, I'll see y'all on the other side.